And it's Watson. And outside it is caught. Touchdown, Jerry Jeudy. Cover it all for you. And Ford is going to get in for the touchdown. Cleveland will punch one more home with 29 seconds to go as Jerome Ford has his first of the year.
Throw, Watson slithers through. A marathon drive for the Browns leads to a touchdown.
They start from the Giants' 24. Deshaun Watson into the end zone. Touchdown on the first play from scrimmage, Amari Cooper. First and goal, fake to Foreman.
There it is.
Watson end zone, touchdown, Cooper. His second today. It's already a one-score game. Watson to the end zone, they convert. Jerry Jeudy.
High formation. Play action. Watson wide open in the end zone. Touchdown Browns. And it's Whitehart capping off a huge opening drive on the road. 15 plays for the score.
Get a tackle in the backfield for the Browns.
Third down and 1. They do get a good push. Ball is out. Fumbled and scooped up by Cleveland. And into the end zone goes Rodney McLeod.
A personality like that right now for this offense.
Fourth down. Over the middle. Tough catch in the end.
From 57, it's blocked. Blocked by Myles Garrett.
Wow.
And it's taken back all the way by the former Eagle, Rodney McLeod. What a turn of events.
Locker room, you got to try and let Chubb take this in.
Remember, the Browns get it to start the second half. Pitch play. Chubb in. Touchdown.
And Jameis Winston has nowhere to go.
Winston high, back of the end zone. It is caught, touchdown.
Oh, what a catch.
And that's going to breathe a little life into Cleveland.
Yeah, what a catch.
Njoku. Yeah. Give yourself some hope, but they're going to roll the dice and just go for it right here.
Yeah.
Got to get it anyway. Winston slinging it.
A first down. Winston looking toward the end zone for Njoku. What a grab! Oh my! Pretty incredible. Everybody's moving around for the Ravens. Yeah, here's Tillman. Tillman on the slant into the end zone. Doorstep of 20. Cedric Tillman's first touchdown of the year. Winston going for it all for the end zone for Tillman. He's got it!
According to what Aditi has told us on Mac. So you hope that he is okay. That pass from Winston caught by Tillman, and they say incomplete. Just ran out of green grass in that back corner of the end zone.
But they haven't, I think that's the first.
Boy, that was close.
Yes, I think that's the first go route down the sideline that we've seen the Browns throw. They have been adamant about this. Boy, I think that's a touchdown. Holy smokes, that is a great job of getting that toe down.
So inside of 2 minutes, the review process automatically initiated.
Yeah, but the question, did he have control of the football? So
Two-time NFL Coach of the Year. Winston steps up on first down. Now he throws wide open. It's Jeudy across midfield and still going. Jerry Jeudy inside the Saints 20. The 10 takes it all the way 89 yards for a Cleveland touchdown.
And then it's all of a sudden it's very challenging for a defense to stop him.
Play action on first down. As Winston throws to the end zone, it is caught. Touchdown, Elijah Moore. Looking to tie it, and they do. Njoku makes the catch. Browns have tied the game at 14.
From the 1. Chubb scores. To the end zone goes Nick. And Cleveland takes the lead. Ford in motion. Winston under pressure. Gonna run it into the end zone. Whoa.
When he was talking to Kaylee in the pregame, saying how blessed he feels to have a chance to play tonight and how fitting here on a fourth down play. The Steelers caught in man.
Brings Jeudy inside. Throws, and this time it's held on to him by Njoku for the 2-point conversion. Winston from the gun. Hands it off. To the end zone goes Chubb. Touchdown Browns. Not sure I want this thing. This one's too much fun.
I know. Oh, man, it's so good to see 24 in a Browns uniform.
Over the middle, that's caught for Njoku and a touchdown. Nice answer by the Browns.
Maybe Cody Barton here could have carried it a little bit and certainly helped out. But this was easy, and the reason it was easy for Winston was because he had great anticipation. He threw it right off Cody Barton's helmet.
Winston, end zone, Njoku, touchdown. What a throw, and maybe the catch even better with Brandon Jones all over him.
Well, I'm not sure where Njoku wanted the ball as he comes off the line of scrimmage. He starts to like his outside, then he's on his inside, and he's backpedaling. And it looked like that might have been enough for the ball to be an overthrow, but he's able to go up and make a play over Jones. That's a great job by this offense. Jameis Winston, that was a difference in what would have likely been an incompletion or a touchdown.
Can Cleveland answer? They try with Jeudy. They got him. He's going the other way. Touchdown as the Browns and Broncos trade blows. Wow. 70 yards to the former Bronco Jerry Jeudy.
Decides to bring pressure. So here they come, and Nick Chubb steps up, and he makes the block. And they've been kind of going after Levi Wallace tonight. He's sitting on it. They're in man coverage. Jerry Jeudy just runs right by him. Now, a reminder, Riley Moss is not playing tonight, and he's been having an outstanding year. Levi Wallace is in the lineup because of that. And Jerry Jeudy is having a night in his return to Denver.
Quick throw. Jeudy, he's got it. And it's a 3-point game as he worked against Levi Wallace. And Jerry says, let me hear you again. Pressure coming. Wide open touchdown Chubb. And just perfectly read by Jameis Winston. Winston got it to Chubb, who was unchecked.
Yeah, unchecked. Just another bust in the coverage. And hats off to Ken Dorsey. You know, and some of the calls that he made, giving this offense an opportunity to make some plays, starting with the 3rd and 15 conversion.
On the near side, coming off a monster performance. Here's Winston, throwing on the run, and he's got him. That was Jeudy for the touchdown. Five-and-a-half-minute drive to this point. Winston, end zone bound, and it's caught. by Njoku.
You talked about how
he's been disruptive. Second and 23, handoff Ford. And Ford, clean cut to the outside. And Ford takes it all the way. Touchdown, Browns. No shutout.
And watch the inside zone, and then here on this formation, the option for him to keep it around the left edge.
This is Ford, and he's in.
Foreman comes across in motion. Zappi from the pocket, throws it near the pylon, and touchdown. They find Akins, and finally this one will stand, and Cleveland does snap that streak of touchdown-free possessions.